right, so I'm just going to talk about body mechanics when it comes to working with a really stiff finger. So this is a really stiff finger into extension, but he's also stiff going into flexion, right? So one of the things that I do when I'm working with someone who's really, really stiff is if you are constantly pushing with your thumbs, right? If you're constantly pushing with your thumbs, you're going to eventually get thumb pain, or you're going to get some type of tendonitis. So one of the things that's really important is use both hands on the bottom and on the top, right? So my bottom ones push up and my top ones push down. And the key thing here is if you're trying to do a sustained stretch, right? Sometimes if they're really stiff, one of the things that you could do is make sure you overlap your thumbs, right? So here I'm pulling up, and then I'm overlapping my thumbs to push down to get a really good stretch. So here's my thumb, here's my other thumb, and I'm gonna push, right? Normally I just do a crisscross like this, and I push. So I'm coming up, this finger right here, up, then my finger's right in the distal palmar crease, I'm pushing up where the MP is, and then I'm gonna double over my thumbs. The other thing that you could do is if you're stretching, let's say you were stretching and you needed a little bit break. So like here, if I'm doing this is much better and I just want a real good composite stretch, I'll use the side of my hand and I can actually just lift up with my whole hand. So this hand lifts up and this hand pushes down, and then I can push down, and then I'm pulling distally with my first metacarpal. I'm pushing down, and then everything here comes up, right? And then my thumbs are free to relax so that they don't hurt. All right? So those are some key tips to work with when you have like a really stiff finger or stiff hands and you get tired of stretching. You're gonna tire out your thumbs day in and day out. So double up your thumbs, use your whole hand. So your fingers will push up, your thumbs will push down, and you can really get a nice stretch there. You can even stretch even further by pulling up with your fingers. See how my fingers are spread out underneath? And then I'm gonna overlap to get a nice extension stretch.